Ready? Here we go. 3, 2. All right, we are out at the Tucson Elite Classic Throws competition. Michael Ogbeiwi from University of Arizona just got done with the shot put, finished second. Michael, how'd you feel about your performance today?
Yeah, it was not too bad. Honestly, conditions were right. Obviously, we have good weather here, and I'm dealing with a slight little injury on the hip, so I was battling through that in the comp, and we worked through a couple things, and I was able to find one on the end there. So it was good feels, but we get back to the grind, and we'll be back at my next competition should be in a couple weeks here, so I'm getting ready for that one, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to Hammer later today.
All right, so obviously not 100%, so how does that affect the way you throw and the way you tried to fight through it today?
Yeah, no, so when you got little bumps and bruises, you're trying to find positions, especially in throwing. You're always trying to find positions, and if those positions aren't comfortable, you might not be as stable in that. So with my hip situation, my left hip, getting on my left in the entry was a little bit tricky today. Typically, you're supposed to get a good load of weight on the left out of the entry, and I was having a hard time with that in the first couple throws, but was able to work through it during the comp and find a good one at the end. So I'm happy with how we pulled it out.
Your season thus far, how did it go for you, and what do you want to take what you learned this year into the competitions you have coming up to start the summer?
Yeah, no, pretty good. So far, so good. I PR'd earlier in this year in the Hammer. I've had some decent season bests in the shot just recently at conference, and I have NCAA regionals next week, Wednesday, up in Texas at Texas A&M. So that should be fun. Hopefully I can punch a ticket and go to nationals in Eugene, Oregon.
Hammer and shot put, which is your favorite? Which one is the best?
Yeah, originally I got into the sport. Shot put was my favorite, and then I was also better at the sport, but I got into a little hand injury with that, so coming into college, transitioned into Hammer and started focusing a little bit more there. So right now that's kind of our main suit, but we're trying to get back into shot. We'll see what happens. I think if I have a good fall this year, shot will be back up top. So yeah.
All right, so now we're talking to you between shot and Hammer. What's your process now to get ready for that event coming up?
Yeah, no, I'm debrief, break down now, head over to the trainer room, get a little bit of treatment on my hip, and then rest, stay out of the sun, rest up a little bit, and then get ready for Hammer. So hopefully we can Hammer today. We're taking it easy, treating it almost like a training comp, because I have the regional meet next week in Texas, so that's the meet we're kind of looking for. That's where we need to hit a mark. So we're gonna almost take it easy in the Hammer, but we just want to find good positions, right? Again, the sport's all about finding good positions, so that's super important.
Michael, best of luck.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Man.